Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Welcome to today's presentation. Today's Sales System Experts, episode 12. And we're going to talk about Facebook ad boycotts today. And I'm joined with Aaron with his, mug. Yeah, man. See, look at that. Is it tough remembering that? I mean, having to wash it every Thursday night and remember it.
I had a cup of coffee here earlier, and I was like, I got to switch it. I got to the down because we're here to hammer smash.
Hey, oh, hammer smash. Very nice. Yes.
Puny God.
That's funny. And we also wanted to give a link to share. There we go. I can view it on Facebook. So I'm going to grab this link, Aaron. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to share this thing with you on Slack, and then you can share it with your folks. And it's already shared with all mine. And while you do that, I will just take over the screen and talk some nonsense for a little bit. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm just making sure that I've got it happening.
Yeah, awesome. So today we're going to talk about Facebook ad boycotts. And there's this thing that is going on in the media right now where these big, super large, companies, advertisers are pulling out of Facebook and saying, we're just not going to advertise on Facebook.
We're boycotting. We don't like the free speech.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. It's so funny because you've got like half the world's like, I want free speech.
Yeah.
And then you got other half the world that's like, I don't want free speech.
Yeah.
And then, they're doing what they should do. They're voting with their wallets.
Yeah, totally.
Like, I don't like your platform.
Yep.
I'm going to vote with my wallet.
Yep.
And I've had a lot of people this week say, is this going to impact Facebook negatively? Is this are they in trouble?
Yep.
From this, recent boycotting. Mm-hmm. And name some of the companies that have publicly boycotted the Facebook ad platform.
Oh, geez.
I'm pretty sure Coca-Cola did.
Yeah, I know Coke did. 3M maybe. Let's just go look. Boycott Facebook. There's like 12 or 13 really large ones that I saw last, and there's a bunch of people who are just jumping in. So
they're virtue signaling. Look at me too.
Yeah. So over 400 advertisers hit pause on Facebook, threatening a $70 billion juggernaut. So actually, I'm just going to share this and we can talk about this.
Sure.
So here we go. So I'm going to share. Okay. Here we go. There we go. So.
Bang.
Yep. 400 advertisers hit pause on threatening a $70 billion juggernaut. So let's see. We got a Procter & Gamble, HBO. Let's see. Biden for president, Sprint. Yeah. Microsoft, Purple Innovation, Home Depot, AT&T. So this is the interesting thing. So estimated spending of top Instagram advertisers. So we have $30.5 million for Procter & Gamble. Amazon is 12.2. HBO is 6.8.
I spend more money than Procter & Gamble. I'm doing a show with you.
Well, that's the thing. So like the article, so what I was reading this morning is, so you have these mega corporations that are pulling advertising, which is, I mean, it's kind of scary, and there's a lot of headlines around it, and there's a lot of people who are dumping the stock because of it. But in all reality, it actually doesn't fucking matter one bit, because there's 8 million advertisers on Facebook. So the top 10 or the top 100 advertisers on Facebook, which these guys clearly are, they only make up like 6% of the total ad spend that Facebook, realizes, the total income that Facebook realizes. So if anything, what it does is it opens up more inventory for people like us to get more conversions, to spend more money, and we'll just end up sucking that up, and then it'll be right back to normal. Yeah, right.
And what a lot of people don't understand is that Facebook is an auction.
Yeah.
Right. I come in and I say, I want to spend X amount of dollars for this viewer, this clicker. Right. and Jason, you'll probably, be able to give some insight on this too. At the end of every quarter, all my costs go up. Because all the morons that work for these companies that don't know anything about direct response marketing have to spend the rest of their marketing budget before the quarter ends, or else they don't get allocated new marketing budget. So at the end of each quarter, you see all the costs go up, and they're just dumping nonsense into the platform.
Well, we literally just saw that 3 days ago. I mean, because the quarter was up, and like everything went for like a week.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden now it's back and it's normal. Right? So you have these morons dumping all of this money in, screwing over everybody else who's actually got some technical skill. And so now they're gonna boycott it because they want to make their stance. And hey, to each his own. Like, make your political stance. I'm not judging anybody. But the funny thing is that the buyers didn't boycott it.
No.
Like, if 100 million people in the United States said, I'm going to delete Facebook from my phone, that would be a problem. Right? For advertisers saying, I'm not going to advertise on your platform, the consumers didn't go anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
All that means is that there's more space at a cheaper rate. I mean, I think there's something like is there something like 1 million advertisers getting started like a month?
Something like that, yeah.
Facebook or something. Some absurd number.
Yeah.
Right? So they will literally feel nothing.
No. And Zuckerberg did there was a press release, or he might have made just a comment, but he said they'll all be back. And they absolutely will. Every single one of them will be back. They can't afford to be gone.
Absolutely. Because here's, we specialize in Facebook, Instagram, the Google products, which include YouTube and a couple other things. And the biggest buyer demographic is on Facebook and Instagram. So I give these guys 2 months before they come back. And then they're going to be like, they're not even going to announce it. It's not like they're going to say, oh, we changed our mind, or, oh, blah, 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 blah. They'll just silently come back in with their stupid wasted budget. And screw everybody over again. Who's actually in here, trying to make a living versus, riding the golden parachute of some Fortune 500 brand. Some
video.
And so, my response to this is good riddance. Don't come back, please. Go away. And when you do come back, call me, and I'll actually get you a return on your money. How about that? Hopefully somebody high powered up in Coke or something is like, what do you mean this, where they're wasting our money? Yeah, you're all wasting your money. The people who work for you, they don't even know how to measure returns on your advertising budget. So for those that might have been concerned that somehow this is going to affect their business or not, it's going to impact your business positively, if anything, for a short amount of time before the inventory gets sucked up. Like, most people don't realize that, where the prime time real estate is on Facebook is on the newsfeed.
Right?
And then you've got the supplementary stuff, in-stream videos,
which all suck in varying degrees. Compared to newsfeed.
Side column stuff, Messenger. Put ads in Messenger. Like, Facebook's out there right now trying to create shows. Like Netflix, because they need more inventory. They need more places to put their ads. And I don't know if you noticed this with YouTube last week. But now when I go to watch a YouTube video, it says, do you want to watch 3 videos up front, or do you want to watch videos throughout, like 3 commercials? Right. So even YouTube's starting to like amp up their placements because they need more inventory. For all the advertisers that are coming in. I mean, let's be honest. Who's placing magazine ads right now? Nobody. Like, maybe it's like a credibility piece. In like a Forbes. Like, I got offered a credibility piece in Forbes. Here's the crazy thing. I got offered one, and I won't talk about from who, but I got an offer to be in their tech disruption issue, which was like maybe 2 months ago. And it's like a 2-page spread. And it's typically like $250,000. And a buddy of mine asked me if I want to come in because they had extra inventory with like on the down low for $20K.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe. Like, but it's not going to do anything for me.
Right.
It's literally just to be able to say, as seen in Forbes on my site with our, which has some, obviously some credibility benefits when people read it. But when Forbes can't sell their inventory, newspapers, magazine, television, it's getting harder and harder and harder. It's almost like the post-COVID new norm. Is I've got a half a dozen friends here who had huge offices with 30, 40 staff in them. And I've heard 4 of them so far say they're not going back to the office.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, these 15 to 25K a month office rentals, they just realized we don't need it.
Yeah, totally.
Right. So it's an expense that is being cut.
Yep.
And from an advertising perspective, things that don't measurably produce a result are being cut. Those big brands that have sort of crested the the hill of where they're just in the brand game now, that they just want to put their logo on everything. They possibly. They have they've got these big billion-dollar budgets to just waste and throw without actually measuring it. They just want to see how many eyeballs see it, and but anything below that, any businesses below that, they're getting hypersensitive.
Oh yeah.
To dollar. Am I getting a dollar out?
Yeah.
For every dollar I'm putting in? No, cut it.
Yep.
Right. The days of like just spread it all over the place like a fire hose.
Right.
That shit's over. And for now, Facebook and Instagram are the buyer pool.
Yep.
They're your 35 to 55, primarily female shopping pool.
Yep.
And they won't be forever. So we see sometimes when they do some things that make us go, like from an advertiser perspective, that's not very friendly. And that's because they're the king of the hill right now. And like everything, they will run their course, and the next one will be Snapchat or TikTok or some.
Well, there's going to be, I mean, not Netflix, maybe Netflix if they ever go to a commercial model, but Netflix, Hulu, all of that Roku kind of app supported. I think Roku has an incredible platform to be able to do it, but when they can make ad insertion as easy as a Facebook, like a direct DTM or whatever. But when people like us can go and actually just drop a 30-second video ad and then it shows 2 Roku channels, then I think the tide changes a little bit, so that we would actually be able to do commercials and maybe radio ads or, but until that time happens, then it's not going to work. Like it will just the ad spend will continue to move to channels that we can directly control.
That we can measure.
Measure. Yeah.
Results of our financial input and output. And, and it's funny because you actually see like the core belief systems of these different networks change over time depending on how competitive they are.
Yep.
Because if you remember 10 years ago, Google was like the most extreme compliance. You couldn't get anything approved.
We do know evil was their mission statement.
Right. And like we went from doing, in one of my businesses, we went from doing 1.2 million hits a week down to 60,000 with one of their algorithm changes where they were like, we're not going to be in this industry anymore or this or blah, 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 blah. And you could, literally like you could get nothing approved on their platform.
Yeah.
Now when clients come to me and they're selling like coaching, or they're selling, something that is, potentially not one of Facebook's favorite demographics or whatever.
Yeah.
We work with them to make sure that they can compliantly do it, within the algorithm. But we also add in YouTube now, sometimes first.
Yeah.
Because, dude, the stuff that YouTube's letting run right now.
Oh yeah.
Is absurd.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I've been hit with some ads lately where I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, how is this ad getting approved?
Right.
They basically pulled their compliance way back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Compared to where they were, and it's because they were losing market share.
Yep.
So they're like, okay, well, we gotta adjust to the landscape, and somebody will do, somebody will come and start to threaten Facebook, and then Facebook will do exactly the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And because there's always going to be some technological, and maybe it'll be AI or something like that, something where, we've got the VR systems.
Yep.
And that gets super easy to buy off of, or, whatever.
Yeah. The worlds that Facebook is creating inside VR. Did you see that? They're putting together like a programmatic world inside of, that was the whole play behind Oculus Rift.
Okay.
So they're putting together like a Second Life, I think wasn't Second Life. Second Life was popular like 10 or 15 years ago, wasn't it?
I don't know. It's not my forte.
Yeah, there was, it's like a virtual world, and there's marketplaces and stuff inside this virtual world and stuff. From what I understand, Facebook is building something similar, but
not surprising. They'll need to stay relevant.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. As we move away from the phone to the VR to, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, I just laughed when I saw that article the other day, and I thought we should chat about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure Facebook looked at it and went, the PR, not awesome.
Right. Yeah.
But who are these guys kidding?
But realistically, when have they had great PR in the last year? I mean, congressional hearings, privacy, like I guess they do some, they have seen some good stuff too, but there's been a lot of negative.
I still look back on that congressional hearing and just think, I don't think it gave Facebook bad PR to intelligent people.
No, right.
Congress bad PR to intelligent people. Like,
right. Yeah.
When you got Congress people going, well, how do you make money?
Yeah.
If it's free.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, you're in Congress,
right?
Like, you can't be this dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Like, your television is free.
Right.
Yeah. Like, or close enough. 20
right.
Or whatever. Like, how do you think you get multi-million-dollar production all day long on your television for $20?
Yeah.
Right. If it's free, you're the product.
Right. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
If you pay for it, it's a product.
Yep.
If it's free, you're the product.
Yep.
Your eyeballs are being sold to advertisers.
Yep.
Right. And the fact that they couldn't wrap their head around the fact that I made a program.
Yep.
In the terms and conditions, it says we will show you ads and we will share your data to advertisers. And that's the trade-off for being on our very cool free system.
Yeah.
And people can't wrap their minds around it.
Right.
Right. And I still see, I laugh. I see people post on their Facebook. I saw a comment the other day and it was like, dear Facebook, this is notice that you do not have the right to share my information about. And I'm like, how do these morons exist on this platform? You think that all of a sudden, they're going to be like, okay, hey, you signed the terms and conditions. If you don't want to have your data shared, delete the app.
Right. Yep.
Don't use it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you want to talk about crazy. Talk about TikTok.
Is it? I haven't even. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, because it's crazy content. Wow, because
the fact that Congress is on Facebook all the time, but they're not looking at TikTok is baffling.
Really?
Because TikTok's developed and owned in China.
True. Very true.
Right? And TikTok's API integrations make Facebook look like Disneyland.
Really?
They are tracking every possible piece of data stuff that you can't even wrap your mind around what data they're tracking. And they're funneling it all back to China. And as we know, there are no real entrepreneurs in China. There are just people allowed to do business by the government. And the government will say, I want your stuff, as is clearly referenced by one of my clients who was making a product and selling it like crazy. And then the factory was told, you must make masks now. And he's like, can't you say no? No, it's the Chinese government. The Chinese government is taking all of the data out of TikTok and doing whatever governments do with data, spying and creating info models and doing all that stuff. And nobody's talking about it right now. I'm like, you're worried about Facebook? Yeah. At least with Facebook, you can arrest them.
Right.
Or stop them or do whatever.
Yeah. TikTok
is like a freaking Trojan horse that's out of control, controlled by an external government. Like, TikTok's insane.
Right?
And the users are like this.
Yeah. It's
straight out. China's like this. We got it all. We got all the information we ever need about the younger demographic of the United States.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Like, if you want to get like all conspiracy hat theory, think about if China wanted to start a war in the United States. They know where the younger generation lives, where they are at all times, what they listen to, what they watch, where they go. Like the other day, I was looking at a breakdown of it, and this guy downloaded TikTok, and the API showed the apps he had deleted before he downloaded TikTok.
Wow.
Like, they've got some type of weird APIs into like the trash bin of your phone. Right? Like, theirs is so robust. It makes Facebook look like a joke. And if you're concerned about those kind of things, which, to be honest with you, I'm not, because I live in the like normal world, not the tinfoil hat world.
Well, you also have a bubble around your island. I mean,
it's true. But if you're worried about those kind of things, oh, and by the way, there's no way to shut it off. You know why? Because they can't be caught.
Yeah. Who's
going to enforce it?
Right.
So if you're worried about it, forget about worrying about Facebook. You need to fucking worry about TikTok.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Because
let's get mad about shit that doesn't matter. Like,
right. Well, what's funny is I'm sure you've been getting requests. I know I have been. Like, you do TikTok? I'm like, no, don't do TikTok.
I don't do TikTok, and I don't do Snapchat. Yeah. You know why? Because there's no buyers there.
Right.
It's a great brand play.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you're one of those companies that just has a brand budget, sure. Yeah. But there's no direct response play on those yet. That's monetizing anything.
Yeah. Well, it's nuts. Man, it's good stuff.
That was fun. That was a fun episode.
That was a fun episode. So next week we'll have to find some other soapbox to jump on.
Yeah, absolutely. This will be an interesting transcription of this.
Oh yeah, right.
On the blog.
I can guarantee we're gonna start getting ranked for all kinds of crazy shit. So
yeah, what do we? I don't know which one we're gonna focus on. We're gonna either focus on Facebook's advertisers leaving, or why TikTok is the worst thing you could possibly have on your phone.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. All right, man. I will talk to you soon. For those of you who want more information or an action plan, not that we really talked about anything action plan-ish, but if you'd like us to talk to you about traffic for your brand or your business, go to doneforyou.com/start, fill out the little application, book a time on our calendar, and we will talk to you soon. All right. Thanks.
See you next Friday.
See ya. Bye.